So, do you have any questions? Questions about my ideas or the work or my ridiculous haircut?
What is your process like in studio? How do your ideas form?
Gosh, they come from everywhere, and it's like getting a postcard in the mail. I have no idea where it's going to come from.
I mean, does it like do you start and then something kind of starts to come from, like working with clay or with metal, or do you draw? Or?
I draw. All those things are, for me it comes from everywhere. It comes from being alive.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I see something that inspires me. Sometimes it's a kind of an emotional aspiration. There's a lot of irritation I feel because of the news, and the irritation kind of, it bubbles up, and at some point, an image comes out, and I say, wow. So there are a lot of these pieces that come out of sort of an amorphous irritation. And I've never been a person who's had a dry period. I'm just always thinking of stuff.
Do you have an idea in some way of what your final part will look like, your final piece will look like, or are you constantly looking for it, or
Well, mostly the way I work is I'll get an idea and I try to scribble it down.
Oh, okay.
So like this piece, I shot an angel by mistake. I remember this very dramatically. I was listening to a sermon by my dad, half asleep in church, and all of a sudden this image came to me. And I scrawled it on the bulletin, this terrible drawing. And then for the next 3 weeks I tried to get back to the original image that made me scrawl this thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so already I'm one generation removed. And as I work on it, then I get more generations removed from the idea. And so it's almost like you hear a song in your sleep and you wake up and you think, gosh, what was that?
Mm-hmm.
And trying to capture it is just so ephemeral. So a lot of times it feels to me like the finished artwork is just a wildly off-kilter approximation of the original idea. And this will have to do. So then I move on to the next thing.